trophy to crown the AAC Conference champion. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Navy Midshipmen. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Mids offense making their way on the field today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
This guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And he'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the first possession. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Off target with the throw, incomplete. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Using a strong stiff arm. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach who said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
It's a small gain, but look who they threw the football to, the fullback. Nice to see him get his opportunities.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Good throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. Caught near the goal line. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he drops back in the gun. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Navy offense goes back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that is a tough task to take on that big fullback.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. And that pass falls incomplete.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us, but here it is for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Evans. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looks like Navy will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Navy is lined up quickly here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
For this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. They're going to run it here. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. With the catch, it's Hughes. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pass caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch. Where was the coverage? Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. It is first and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tulane.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? The returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. Here comes the Navy offense back out on. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go. And he's got it. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Navy is lined up quickly here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Makes a quick grab. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Chapman. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Running through the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, talk about an exciting first half. But then again, what else might you expect here in the AAC championship game?
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they get the second half started with their running play. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Crucial third down play right here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere.
Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
He knocks this one right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fights through a tackle. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Navy is lined up quickly here. We'll try to run it with the option. The quarterback keeps it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's a quick grab. Moving right through the contact. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Chapman. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is...
That makes the score.
After the catch, this one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And the pass. Incomplete, would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And this pass is caught. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Navy has lined up quickly here.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got his man wide open. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although, you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it.
Touchdown, midshipman. Strong game by this quarterback. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Illegal touch. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Caught quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Navy. And the sideline is going wild. What a moment. A defensive takeaway and a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I just can't help but think about how much work that both these teams have put in to be in this moment. And for this defense to make that play late in a game like this could be the defining moment, not just of this game, but of the entire season.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Looking to chuck it again. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. This one's tricky in a tie game. How aggressive do you get? Risk a turnover. You've got some work to do just to get into field goal range. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to his target. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch. Navy is lined up quickly here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Extending the play now. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. So here we go. This will be a 51-yard field goal attempt to win the game. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship. What an amazing run these